Good morning guys. I'm doing my YouTube video as well today, so if you want to see the recipes I'm actually preparing for this week, I'll have the video up probably in the next hour or two. It's quite quick, so I basically just dumped the raw footage. But today's groceries, a bit different today. I've got a couple of things I do want to share with you, but the grocery bill this week, I am over budget. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over budget. It came to $151.23. No special coupons at Coles this week. It's just purely the sales I was shopping, and I think that's why I have gone over my budget, because I purchased things that were on sale that were on my list. If you want to know what my list means, I will talk about it more on my YouTube video today. Pretty stock standard, our milk for the week. This is pretty stock standard. I probably ordered too much this week because I ordered enough to get us through with all the family that we're visiting, and I've actually got plenty of milk left over, so I might make some creamed rice this week to use up the milk. I've got 2 lots of chicken mince because we are out of it. These were half price, so $2.75 I think they were, so half price with those ones there. They're really nice in smoothies and to make the kids homemade ice creams. Yogurt for the kids, 2 massive bags of spinach for pizzas. And I've got wraps to have for like wraps and sandwiches this week, which will also go with the roast beef I have picked up and the ham. Probably won't eat the roast beef this week because I've got some in the freezer that will get eaten instead. Kids are loving grapes. I've grabbed a massive thing of those. I wash them, pull them all off, put them in a container. Really easy then with like prepping them for the kids. Loads of fruit and veg this week. Pretty basic this week. I found some of the fruit and veg was getting really expensive. Sweet potato wasn't too bad, so I did grab a couple of those. I'm probably not going to use them this week, but I've got them because they do last a couple of weeks. Our usual zucchini and broccoli, which we have every night. Alfalfa sprouts, my husband asked what to have on his sandwiches. LuvMe was on sale. I think it was like $2 off, so I grabbed it there. Not going to eat it this week. It'll probably get eaten the next week or 2, but it was on sale, so I did grab it. We do eat it. Cat food was on sale, and so was the dog and cat wet food that my animals do eat, so I grabbed a couple of those. This is the, what do you call it, the roasted peppers strips that I use to make my vegetarian pasta dish. I do have it saved in my stories on my Instagram page. This was half price, so the other week when I bought it, it wasn't, so this was half price. I was like, I'll grab it. I don't have one in the pantry, and we will eat that recipe again at some stage, so that can sit there for a month or 2. Don't need to worry about that. It was on sale. I grabbed a bunch of tinned soups. Again, I'm going in for surgery this afternoon, dental surgery. I've got pumpkin soup in the fridge and freezer, but I thought I'd pick up some of these soups. It was half price, or 2 for 1. So I thought I'd grab a couple of those. They would get eaten throughout winter. Here comes my cat. He's just hanging out with me too much today. Tacos, they were on sale, so I grabbed 2 packets of those. I just purchased, let me see with this cat for a minute. Sorry guys, I'm still here. So I only grabbed the taco shells. I have my own seasoning that I buy in bulk, and I just buy a jar of salsa. If you keep watching me in my YouTube video, I'll actually share it all with you. But I did grab 2 packets of those. Crustkits for my kids were on sale, so I grabbed 2 packets of those. I feel like I have an addiction to this morning fresh stuff. It was half price, so I grabbed 1 bottle. I think I have 8 underneath my sink. But when it's on sale, I just really need to stock up, because one day it probably won't be on sale and I'm going to need it. Tea bags were on sale. I don't think they were half price, or maybe they were, but I did need tea bags and they were on sale, so I grabbed them. I think some of my expenses came in this week because I didn't really plan it, and I don't know if these go on sale, so I'm going to move you over here and have a look at some cleaning products. I've heard about doing strip washing for some time now, so I wanted to give it a go. So I grabbed this here, which is borax. You can do like a strip wash of all your clothes to remove like the body oils, odors, perfumes and all that kind of thing. So this was $4, I think it was, for this tub here. I'm going to do a YouTube video on how I do it, what I do, and what I think of the results. But these are the things that I buy to make my own homemade cleaning products. So tea tree oil, this was $7, and I think it's a 200 ml bottle. And then I got hydrogen peroxide, which is, I think $3.90 I paid for this one here. None of this was on sale. Does it normally go on sale? I don't think so. I don't know. Now you're probably thinking $7 and $3.90, so $10.90 for 2 bottles to clean is quite expensive. It's not. This here will potentially last me 6 to 12 months using these here. I add it with white vinegar. I can make my own oil solution. I get the rind from like lemons and oranges. I can explain that later as well. And then I top it up with water. So these 2 bottles here for $10.90 will last me 6 months, 12 months, 9 months at least. So if you do the math, how many times you buy a spray and wipe, a bench cleaner, they're like, I haven't bought them in years. They're probably like $4, $5. This here has got multi-use. I'm actually doing a YouTube video on cleaning products. I'm waiting for some labels to come through for my jars, and I'll go through that in more detail. But this is pretty much my grocery haul for today. I'll give the camera a more detailed view once I've said goodbye to my Instagram followers. But I'm really happy with what I've gotten for the week. Lots of meat and chicken. I think my biggest expense came from the tinned food. Although it was on sale, it's more than what I normally get. And then just stocking up on these products here, and then just a bit more pantry item things. So that is the haul for today. If you want to see my food prep, what I'm doing for the week and all that sort of thing, come over and check out my YouTube video that will be going up a little bit this afternoon. Oh, okay guys, we'll talk soon. Bye. Okay, my little YouTube family, I'm going to share with you how I actually plan my dinners for the week. I don't really plan lunches or breakfast. It's kind of like leftovers. Breakfast is usually just cereal. Dinners is the one where I think most people can get really stuck on, what do I cook? Don't have anything. They run out and buy something, or they do takeaway. So the way I plan it is I shop first, and then I'll plan my dinner. So if you come over and look at my meal board, I'll bring you over with me. Okay, it is all wiped clean. So I pretty much do my planning from Friday to Thursday. So I'm kind of starting my week at a fresh. So what I usually do is I bought all the stuff that is on sale for the week, and then I'm planning from there. This week is a bit different because I'm actually getting some dental surgery done today. So I won't be eating proper food for who knows how long. Hence why I bought the tin soup, and I've pre-made a bunch of pumpkin soup from the pumpkins I purchased in last week's grocery shop. So this week's shop is probably gonna be a little bit different because I'm probably gonna be down a mouth in the feeding category, but I still need to feed my family. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna start in my pantry. So as I was going through, sorry about the lighting, okay, that's better. So as I was going through what I picked up this week cheap from the grocery store, the first thing that came up was tacos. Now, a couple of weeks ago, it might have even been last week, I actually purchased this salsa. So we do our own tacos, we don't buy the kits. I've actually got a massive thing of taco seasoning, the salsa, I've got sour cream in the fridge still from the other day, and I've got pre-made frozen taco mince. So to make it really easy for my husband, all he has to do. So if I didn't have the taco mince pre-made, I've got the seasoning I could mix up, and I've got mince in my freezer. So that's meal number 1. So that will go on the board. Meal number 2 is actually gonna be tonight's dinner, and I've already got it pre-planned. None of this is from today's grocery shop. I'm actually going to have pasta, and I've taken out a spaghetti bolognese mince pre-made that was in the freezer for dinner tonight. I will not be eating, I will probably just be on pain relief, and my kids love spaghetti bolognese. Easy for my husband, stress-free, just feed them and let's just get to bed for tonight. So that's 2 meals that I'll be using for the week. The next one actually does come from today's grocery, so I've still got it on the bench, I'll bring you over. So another meal this week I'm probably going to be doing is my crumbed chicken, my 2 ingredients crumbed chicken. If you haven't seen it, check out my Instagram. I will try my best to share it with you, but I'll use 1 packet of this and the other one I will freeze. You get 2 for $10, or $6 each. I always buy them in the 2-pack and freeze one. So there'll be dinner meal number 3, crumb chicken with some veg. Another night, so I'm up to night 4. I'm kind of thinking off the top of my head as we go now too. We're probably going to do homemade pizzas. So I'm going to use this pita bread for tonight's pizza, for this week's pizza, sorry. Probably some of this ham, and everything else I have in my fridge or pantry. So let me show you. So I have got tinned pineapple. Don't ask me when this was purchased. It was purchased ages ago. So tinned pineapple. I have got capsicum in my fridge. I have got onions down below in the bottom of my pantry that I've had for a while. So we can do that there. In my fridge, I've actually got the sauce. So there'll be the pizza base. And in the freezer, I've actually got some frozen salami. And if you're going to be like really fancy for one of the pizzas, I've actually got some frozen homemade shredded chicken. So we could do like shredded chicken. I've got feta in the fridge. I've got spinach from today's groceries, or spinach left over from last week's groceries. That I can use up to do the pizzas this week. So that's 4 meals. Let's throw in the 5th meal and have it as the leftovers fend for yourself night. Okay, I just wrote the dinners because I'm losing track of where I'm up to. I just had a thought. I've actually got some wraps, not wraps from the groceries this week. I've actually got wraps in my fridge down here that actually haven't been opened. So I'm thinking we could do with the shredded chicken that we don't use potentially on the pizza. I could do like chicken enchiladas. I'll have leftover salsa. I'll have got the chicken there, just add some seasoning to it. So I've just written up chicken enchiladas for another meal. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to plan 8 dinners though. So another dinner I could potentially do is, these are some homemade meat pie mixtures from weeks ago. I've got puff pastry there, so husband could do that with some veggies on the side. And another one that we could do is, I've got fish for the kids. I've got chicken nuggets for the kids. And I've got 2 fish things there from the other week that I could do with either a salad on the side left over from potentially the taco night, or I could do like fish and veg on the side. So I'll write those up. I've just written onto my board, and that is my 8 meal plan for the week. Now, I think I mentioned this in my video last week. I plan 8 meals because I look at reality, and there are nights when I just don't want to cook. I can't be bothered cooking, so this here gives me a lot of flexibility. If I'm really strict, I've got 1 meal up my sleeve, so I'm always a night ahead. Or I've got flexibility to go, I don't feel like cooking the crumb chicken tonight. Chuck the chicken in the freezer, and I've got another option to use. Maybe there are no leftovers for the week and I need to have another meal option. Maybe we have takeaway one night and one of these can just get dropped. I always like being over prepared, and I find dinner is the time, especially when you get home from work, when you've got little crazy children running around and you just think, I need to feed them, I need to do something. It's 4:30 and I don't know what to do, don't have the energy, can't be bothered. I've got options here. I don't go Friday to Thursday. I actually just write it up, and what we feel like doing is what I make. So that is a very, so guys, that's pretty much, so that is pretty much how I do my breakdown. When people say, why do you grocery shop first? Why don't you plan, make a list, stick to the list? I shop online at Coles. I have my budget in mind. I shop the sales. If I go over, I can just take something out of the trolley. But I try really hard to purchase produce that's on sale. If I plan to have tacos this week and mince isn't on sale, the taco kits are expensive, I need to buy the salsa and the salads, and lettuce is really expensive that week. Instead of that meal potentially costing me $10, it's actually going to cost me $15. So I did not buy iceberg lettuce this week because it was not cheap, but I do have 2 bags of spinach lettuce and also spinach in my fridge from last week, and the taco shells were on sale. if something was to happen and we didn't do tacos one night this week, I just put those 2 packs on the pantry shelf. I've actually got backups now too because I bought 2 packets. You would have seen in my grocery shop, I haven't just purchased one thing that's on sale. I try and buy additional items of it. So if I do end up eating something that week, so if we do have tacos this week, that packet has actually got in it 12 shells. This will feed our family. Sometimes I actually have a wrap. I don't have the taco shells with it. But then I've actually got another pack. So in the next couple of weeks when groceries come around, you're not gonna see me purchase these, but it's gonna be for dinner because this second packet, so this is packet number 1, this is packet number 2, this may get eaten this week, this will definitely not get eaten this week and will sit in my pantry shelf for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks until we have it again. So 90% of the stuff I've purchased today is not part of my food dinner planning for the week. Fruit and veg will get consumed. The tin stuff, not so much. This stuff, not so much. It's pretty much for the weeks to come. So I hope that helps explain. I hope that helps explain why I shop first and then meal plan, because you actually get better bang for your buck with your hard-earned money because you're buying the sales stuff first and then you plan around it. If you have just moved out of home or you're just starting this process and you don't have a pantry full that you can do this, I do have a video on my fridge, freezer and pantry staples. Maybe check it out. It just gives some insights into having herbs available. I've always got veggies. I've always got pre-made things in the freezer. I've always got tinned food, tinned beans and tomatoes and paste and that sort of thing, so you can create meals. Let me know what you think of this video here with the detail I've provided on the meal planning, and let me know what you'd like to see next week. I'm happy to go into detail on a different topic once I do my grocery haul, but that is it for today, guys, and we will talk soon. Bye.